What's up, champions? It's Dr. Kerr, Self-Love Saturdays as usual. Check out my new, I would call it a new dude, but actually it's not. Chopped it off, got rid of the locks after the 7 years. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling really good, so I appreciate all the love and comments and likes and support from the pictures I've recently posted. As a matter of fact, I actually like this look a lot. For one very special reason, and I'd like to share that with you. Many of you know I lost my mom to lung cancer in 2010, and one of the last images that I have of her is when her head looked like this, and how beautiful and peaceful and lifted and illuminated she looked. And so when I look at this, I actually become very, very excited and enthused and happy and joyous as I reflect on one of my mother's last images when she was going through her battle. So, thanks again. Let me move on. Self-Love Saturdays. Here's what I'd like to share with you today. I am open, receptive, and responsive to new ideas. That's what we're talking about today. I am open, receptive, and responsive to new ideas. Here's what I mean, ladies and gentlemen. I'm talking about from within. I am open, receptive, and responsive to new ideas, which are self-generated. Now, obviously, you will be inspired and led and coached and guided from outside entities. But as long as it resonates internally with who you are, move on it. Remain open, receptive, responsive to new ideas. And here's my example. There's growth, there's development, there's liftedness, there's giftedness. Make a move. Do you. It's part of this whole self-love journey, which I will absolutely never, ever stop discussing. Today, I challenge each and every one of you to remain open, receptive, responsive to new ideas. That's where the growth comes. Now, for me, I've been pretty radical. I've been fortunate enough to go through a number of changes for the last few years, and I embrace all of it. And most of it is starting to come full circle, even the not so good things. Growth and development, self-love. But what I did remain is open, receptive, and responsive to new ideas after I obviously coached myself. And one of the ways was through the I Am Project. Just simple breathing, journaling, meditating, speaking, and loving up on myself when it got pretty tough. And I would like to share that this cut, going bald head, is not a radical thing for me. Just like when I let the locks grow out for 7 years. It's just something that I was moved to do. There was no reason. It was a choice. There was no reason as it relates to something else outside of me. It was a choice. And I actually contemplated it for a while. But I was open and I was receptive. And I responded to a new idea of going bald. Now, I was going to let it grow back, but I think I may rock the baldy for a minute and just see where it takes me. So, again, Self-Love Saturdays champions. I challenge each and every one of you guys to remain open, receptive, and responsive to new ideas. I'd like to dedicate this one to my friends and family, which have given me love through this journey, my picture journey. I also would like to dedicate this to my mom, as your beauty shined through your bald head when you made your final transition into another realm. Love each and every one of you. Love up on yourself. Love and light. Peace, y'all.